Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna, and if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe. If you want to follow me on all my social media, then that is right here down below. Welcome to 2020, am I right? I know this is my second video of 2020, but I feel like I haven't really gotten a chance to just kind of talk to you guys and sit down and say what's up. Welcome back. I know I have been kind of all over the place. I finished my semester at the beginning of December. I was posting a ton of videos because I had a ton of time after that, and then kind of took a little bit of time off just so I could enjoy the holidays with my family and friends and just see everybody and hang out, which I'm sure you guys did as well. And then in the beginning of January, I started a winter class, and it was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Basically, it's a 15-week course, like smashed into 3 weeks, so it was just a lot more work than I had expected. So I was literally so busy. I was just going to work and coming home and doing homework, and on my days off, I would literally spend 12 hours doing homework. So yeah, so I haven't really had much time to film, and I definitely didn't have the time to edit, so I'm so sorry that I was kind of all over the place, but I did want to get that country video, which if you haven't seen, you should go watch it. It's a fun one. Yeah, but I wanted to get out another video this week before it's February, which is like a couple days away. So today's video, as you can tell from the title, is a like get to know me. I do this every year. I just figured I wanted to have a new and updated one for 2020. Also, I love to like compare all my other get to know me videos and kind of see like if I look different, my hair is different, my face is different, I don't know, am I using different makeup? Woo! I'm a little sneezy today, so sorry. So I am just going to answer a couple questions. I literally just found these questions online for like a get to know me page, tag, whatever, and I'm just gonna answer a couple of them so you guys can get to actually know who I am a little bit better, because I feel like, you know, I want to be friends on this channel and you guys will watch my videos, but I feel like you don't know too much about me other than the fact that I love country music and other types of music. Other than that, you don't really get to know me too much. So I figured I would put a video up this week of just like answering some questions, a little Q&A if you will. So without further ado, let's get into the questions. Okay, question 1. What is your favorite Netflix show? So, I have a lot of favorite shows. I'm literally, like, when I'm watching a show, I'm usually watching, like, 3 different shows at one time, and I just kind of, like, bounce between. Recently, one of the shows that I have really loved was Spinning Out. That came out January 1st, and I finished it in, like, 2 or 3 days. So good. It's a Netflix original. It was about an ice skater, and it kind of delves into mental health and a kind of realm and sort of balancing mental health and an athlete's life, and it's just like a super crazy show. So I've been really loving that, or I really loved that, I should say, because I finished it. I recently just finished The Circle. It was so good. I loved it. So you can go check that out. It's kind of like a reality show, sort of like a Big Brother, except for the fact that everybody's in the same house. It's like everybody's separated, and the only way you can talk to people is through social media, and the social media is called The Circle. So there you go, a little information. But it was a really quick binge. It was like 8 episodes, really cool, interesting concept. I love like little social experiments, and that's like kind of what that was. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. And last thing that I have been watching is Netflix's Cheer. I have been obsessed with Cheer. It was only 6 episodes. It's a documentary about a college cheer team in Texas, and if you've been living under a rock, you haven't heard about this show, but it was so good, and these athletes are like insane, and they're doing crazy stuff, and they're getting hurt more than like football players. It's insane. The fact that these girls are like flipping through the air, it's insane, but the cheer team is made up of males and females, which is really cool. And Jerry, if you happen to see this, follow me on Instagram. Okay, I lost my questions. Show us your songs tab on Spotify, question 2. Don't know what that means, but I'll show you my playlist. Here we go, January Jams. It's full of plenty of different diverse pop, alternative sort of music. It's just like any song that I am loving at this current moment goes on this playlist. January Jams, and basically when the next month comes, I just change it to February Jams. Get it? If you haven't followed me on Spotify, go do that. I'm literally listening to music at all times, but the last song that played was Dear Theodosia from Hamilton, because I was listening to another Broadway song and that just came on next, so I don't know. There you go, some information. I love the Hamilton soundtrack, so. 3, what is the craziest thing you have done? So the craziest thing I have done was when I was abroad. I jumped off of this really high diving tower, and I'll put a picture here of me doing it. I might even have a video. I could probably try and find that. But if I don't, I definitely have the picture. So basically in Galway, Ireland, there's a place called the Salt Hill Prom, which is like kind of like a beach, but not really because it's too cold. But like that's kind of the idea. And basically if you walk down far enough, you can go to the diving tower, which like used to be literally a tower where people would dive off of.
I'd be a Friday trip running next to someone.
But we were there from January to May, and it was literally my last week there. It was the very beginning of May, first week. My friends and I decided we were gonna jump off the diving tower. Nobody had bathing suits, so we just went in our clothes. And the water was so unbelievably cold. So like, I know you're like, oh, May, it's like kind of warm, but like in Ireland, it's just still so cold. Like they're pretty much cold all year round. Like the warmest it gets is maybe 60 degrees, maybe. And the day we went was like relatively warm. It was probably like 55 degrees. And we jumped off the diving tower, and it was the scariest moment of my life. I almost didn't do it. I was like hesitant, but I'm so glad I did it because it was just like such a cool experience, and now I can say like I did that. And if I were to go back, I think I would do it again. It was insane. It was like such a rush, like crazy, like I don't know, like not something that I would typically do here in America, and that was kind of like one thing that I said I wanted to do when I was there, was like do things that I wouldn't normally do at home, you know what I mean? But the water was literally so cold that once I hit the water, I could not breathe. I like came up from the water and I like couldn't catch my breath because the water was so cold and so shocking that I just couldn't breathe. It was crazy. It got like the air knocked out of me. Crazy. Number 4, describe your first crush. My first crush? Probably in elementary school. If I had to think, I think that's who it was. It was in elementary school. It was just like kid in my class, blonde hair, blue eyes. He was like really smart. That's all I remember. 5, what theme parks have you been to? So I am not a theme park gal, sorry. I don't like the feeling of your heart dropping, which is why I'm so surprised that I did dive off the diving tower like I mentioned, because you know, you're literally falling to the water and you can feel your heart drop. I hate that feeling. But I mean, I've been to Disney World, I've been to Six Flags, I've been to Hershey, which I'd love to go back to Hershey at some point. I think that'd be really cool to do as an adult. I've been to Adventureland, which is like a little theme park on Long Island. I guess that's it. I don't know. I don't think I've been to any other theme parks, to be honest. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that's it. But I've been to all 5 parks of Disney World, if that counts. 6, who was your childhood best friend? So I actually had 2 best friends like growing up that lived near me, Sabrina and Corinne, and we're actually going to be in Sabrina's wedding soon, which is crazy, but we have literally been best friends since we were 4 years old. I met Corinne in preschool, and I met Sabrina during T-ball. With Corinne, we were like friends at the time, and we had met Sabrina together. And that was it. The 3 of us just kind of like became best friends, and we've like been friends ever since. So it's been crazy and wild, but we've literally been friends for over 20 years, which is insane. And then I have my best friend, Charlotte, who like, I don't even consider her best friend. She's like my cousin, like she's literally family. And we have literally known each other since we were born. Like she's a week older than me, so she was born, and then I was born a week later. And our parents like were friends, and they literally took us out shopping when we were like 2 weeks old. Or I was 2 weeks old, she was 3 weeks old. So yeah, we've literally like known each other forever. 7, what is your favorite genre of film and why? So I am probably more of a comedy gal. I'd rather go see like a comedy movie and a movie that I can really laugh at, but I love a good drama as well. Just depends on the kind of drama, you know. I love like a good rom-com. Let's go with that. A good rom-com, a little bit of drama, a little bit of romance, a little bit of comedy. It's got it all. 8, what was your dream job as a kid? I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea. I remember when I was like 10 or 11, I wanted to do hair. I wanted to be a hairstylist. I just like love touching people's hair and straightening their hair and curling their hair and braiding their hair. I just loved being that person that my friends could like go to for hair. And so I just kind of imagined myself like cutting hair, but obviously like that's not where I'm going now. I don't find that to be a passion. Like I like doing my own hair, but it's not a passion for me where I like dream to like cut people's hair, you know? Sorry, I have to crack my neck so bad. I hate that feeling. All right, 9, what is your coffee order? So, recently, I love the caramel brulee latte from Starbucks. But as the beginning of January came and went, so did the caramel brulee latte, and then they phase it out after Christmas, and it sucks because I love that drink. So once that goes away from the holiday season, I found sort of like a dupe for it. So I found this online somewhere, but I get a grande iced latte with 2 pumps of toffee nut and 2 pumps of white chocolate, and that's it. And always iced, never hot. I'm a big iced coffee gal. Yeah, not a big hot coffee, you know? But that's typically my go-to order. 10, what's your favorite thing to order on Uber Eats? I have actually never ordered on Uber Eats, but I think if I was going to, I would order coffee so I wouldn't like have to move from my bed to get it. Or maybe like McDonald's I would probably get, because I know McDonald's is like big through Uber Eats, but that's all I could think of. But I've never actually ordered. I usually just like go out, you know? It's looking a little dark, wasn't it? Okay. What's next? 11. Have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? I have not moved from home. I didn't go anywhere, and my experience was non-existent. 12. Have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn? No, I've never failed at anything. I'm perfect, so I've never failed. Just kidding. Who hasn't failed at something? Everybody's failed at something. I don't know. I guess I could say I wanted to be a teacher originally, and now I'm not. And it's not because I necessarily failed at it. It was just that I decided that I wasn't gonna follow through with that desire, I guess, and it just like, wasn't a desire and wasn't a passion after a while. So I don't know what my camera is doing. What is flip-flopping sides? It's so weird. So yeah, I guess we'll say that. And what did I learn from it? That I can change my passion and I can change what I want to do at any point in my life, and it's never really too late, and I should be passionate and love what I do. 13, how many countries have you traveled to? Okay, I can't remember the exact number. Whoa, my camera is flipping. It's so weird. I can't remember the exact number, but I want to say, I don't know, maybe like 10? No, maybe 8, not sure. So let's see. So I've been to, obviously, America. I live here. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to the Dominican Republic. Then I went abroad. So I went to Ireland, Scotland, Spain, Italy, Czech Republic, Hungary. I think I'm missing a couple. Oh, I went to England for like an hour. My plane landed there. Yeah, I only saw the airport. I don't know. I think that's it. That might be it, but I could be missing a couple. I'm not sure. So we're gonna say like from like 11 to 15. 14, who is your celebrity crush? I like hate this question because like when it comes up, I can't think of who it is, but I know I have one. I just can't think of who it is. I guess we'll say like Niall Horan. Like I love him. He's so cute. Who else? Do I have any other celebrity crushes? I don't know. I mean, like I love a good Ryan Reynolds. You know, female celebrity crush, probably like Anna Kendrick. Love her. So we'll just go with that. 15, do you have any pets? Show them to us. Okay, I'm not gonna show him to you, excuse me, because he's downstairs and like I don't want to bring him up. That's like a whole other scenario. But do you have a dog? His name is Kobe, which is kind of like a weird thing now, like because Kobe Bryant literally just passed a couple days ago, and that was literally so devastating. But he doesn't spell it the same way we spell it, K-O-B-I. What are your pet peeves? So this is another one that like when people ask me what my pet peeve is, I like can't remember, but at any given moment I'll just like think about all my pet peeves and I can get them all, you know what I mean? When someone asks me, I can't remember. But the only one I can remember at this current moment is people don't use their blinkers to like when you're driving, like if they're gonna change a lane and they don't use their blinkers. That is such a pet peeve for me. That and a non-working brake light. Ugh, it's so annoying, and I know like you don't really know half the time if it's working or not working. Obviously if you're driving you don't know what the back of your car looks like, but it just annoys me to no end. I'm sure there are other things, but at this moment in time, I can't remember. 17, what do you do in your spare time? I do YouTube in my spare time, if I'm being honest. I am a student, so I'm always doing homework. I also work, so I'm at work, and when I'm not at work and I'm not a student, essentially, I am either watching and binging tons of Netflix shows, or I am filming for YouTube. This is the hobby. 18, do you have any weird quirks? I'm definitely sure I do. I just can't think of any right now. I'm telling you, it's just like when I'm put on the spot, I cannot think of anything. Weird quirks? I don't know. Certain words a lot. Look, I can't even think about like what I say in other videos. Like, no, there are certain words that I say, like, oh, super. I say the word super a lot. I don't know why. I don't know. But if you guys can point any out, obviously in a kind way, leave a comment down below, because I can't think of any. 19, what is your favorite color? Pink. 20, do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one brother, but he moved out. 21, do you know your personality type? What is it? Yes, I consider myself to be type A. I like to be in control. I like to control the situation. When we're doing like a group project, I'm usually the one to step up and be like, hey, I'll be the leader. I'll be the one to submit it, because I feel like I can't trust other people to submit a project on time, even though like I'm sure it would be fine. But I've been getting better at it, and I've been letting other people like take the reins a little bit. Like sometimes I just don't want to be the leader. Like even though like in past times I didn't want to be the leader, I would just do it because like I felt like I couldn't trust anybody else. But I'm getting better at it, and just getting better at like letting other people take the reins and take the control. You know what I mean? Like I have to, like when we're driving, if we're going on a road trip, I have to be the one driving. Like I have to have that control. So type A, certainly. 22, have you been to any concerts or festivals? Which were the most memorable? I've never been to a festival, which is kind of weird for me, but you guys know I am a big concert goer. I've been to plenty of concerts, trust me. But what was the most memorable? Let's see, what was the last one I went to? Oh, the last concert I went to was Casey Musgraves in October. That was so good. It was just like an ethereal experience, and like the way she sang everything. It was at Radio City in New York City, and everybody knew all the words to the songs, and it was just like a really cool like bonding experience, I feel. 23, what are your favorite values in friends? Okay. So I like friends that are responsible, fun-loving, caring, trustworthy, I guess. People that won't like betray your trust. I feel like I gravitate towards people who are like not big personalities that like, but people are drawn to, like these people like, other people like these people, you know what I mean? Something along those lines. 24, what is one thing you wish people knew about you? Oy, I don't know. One thing I wish people knew about me? I'm like a pretty open book, so I don't know. What's one thing you guys wish you knew about me? Because I'll let you know. Leave it in the comments. I don't know if I talked about this on the channel. I feel like I have, but I used to own a business. I'm a really small business. I was selling little canvases, hand-painted canvases that I was painting. So people would just give me these quotes, and I would just hand paint them on a canvas and make it really pretty and sell them. And I haven't sold one in a long time, but I did recently make one for my mom for Christmas, and I just gave it to her, obviously, like as a present for free. And I haven't sold one in a long time, but it used to be called Brushstrokes by Brianna. It's on Facebook. It's a Facebook page. You can literally find it if you want to go follow it, but I haven't really done much. I really wanted to get into the business of decorating graduate hats, and I'll show you guys what mine looks like. So for my senior year, obviously when I graduated, everybody gets graduation caps, and I decorated mine, and I literally painted it right on the canvas. I kind of wish I didn't do that, not because I wanted to like take it off, it's totally fine, but just because it would have been so much easier to paint it on a piece of paper ahead of time and then slap it onto the hat. So when I graduate in this upcoming May from grad school, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna like paint it on a piece of paper and slap it on the hat instead of painting it directly on the hat. But it says, be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire, and I've just been following that quote ever since and doing the things that I love, and things that I don't like, I don't do. If anyone has any graduation hat ideas for my hat in this May, then let me know. 25, what social media are you addicted to? 100% Twitter. I'm on Twitter probably the most out of anything else. I love scrolling through Instagram. I scroll through Facebook a little bit, but I usually don't spend too much time on there. But Twitter, I love. Not a huge Snapchat fan anymore. Used to love it, but now I just like, I'm just like not the best Snapchatter, you know? And then I recently downloaded TikTok. I know, but Twitter is my favorite. 26, how do you get along with your family? Just fine. We get along just fine. My brother doesn't live here anymore. It's just me and my parents. It can be a little bit much sometimes, but we go to the movies and dinner and all that, and it's fine. But I just like can't wait to move out, to be honest. I'm just ready to like start my own life, you know? 27, what is the biggest struggle you overcame? I don't know, honestly. Like I hate these kinds of questions just because I don't know. I'm not like bragging. I'm not saying like, wow, I've never struggled. But it's not like that. Not at all. I just like can't think of a time where I like had a major struggle. I've been obviously super fortunate and very blessed. Most problems I've had have been first world problems. Like nothing's been like, you know, compared to what other people have had to go through. Excuse me. Wow. But I mean, I guess it just goes back to like changing my career path. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just went into teaching, and I was just like, okay, cool, like summer's off. But little did I know it was going to be a lot of work to be a teacher, and obviously like anything's going to be a lot of work, but teaching just just like, it was a lot of work for something that I wasn't passionate about, you know what I mean? So I wanted to do something that I was more passionate about. So it was kind of hard to like figure that out and realize that I had to switch what I wanted to do. And of course, like, while all my friends have their jobs and know what they want to do, it took me a little bit more time to kind of figure out where I wanted to be, which is fine, but I am now ready, very ready to start my life. 28, who is your role model? I probably have to say my mom. Honestly, she works so hard, and like, not only does she work at her job, but she also comes home and like takes care of so much, and like, you know, she cooks, and she like used to clean. She doesn't really clean too much anymore, but she cooks and cleans, and you know, just like generally takes care of everybody. And yeah, she just like makes sure everybody's like all right, you know? So probably my role model, type of mom I want to be, you know. 29, you're going out with friends, describe your night. Yeah, okay, this is a good one. I love this. So I would get ready, honestly, like, let's say I'm going out in the city, because my friend Jen lives in the city, and the last couple times I've been out, it's been in the city and not really Long Island. So I would take the train to the city, meet up with her, and then I would get ready in her apartment. I do like my whole makeup, and like right now I'm not wearing eyeliner, but that's like the only thing I'd probably add to this makeup routine is like some eyeliner and maybe like lipstick or lip gloss or something. I would probably do my hair like this, which I just do with a straightener, and I have a video on that. If you want to go see how I do it, you can go watch that after this video. And I usually like pack a cute outfit with me, something that I feel like good in, but also like comfortable, like cute and comfy, you know what I mean? Something that I'm not going to be like pulling out all night or like being annoyed with all night. Something that's comfortable. And I'm very picky with heels because I can't wear heels for an extended period of time. My feet begin to hurt. So I make sure I bring a pair of comfortable shoes that I can walk around in the city with. So then we will probably pregame a little bit. The last couple times we haven't, but we'll probably pregame a little bit. So we'll like drink a couple White Claws or beers at the house, the apartment, and then we'll go out. And depending on where we go out, if we're like going out, like we're just doing that, then that's it. We just like kind of keep ordering drinks. Everybody like pays for their own stuff, and or like we'll just like everybody will take turns like getting around, which is fine. And then usually we get hungry at some point, so if we're gonna stop for like pizza or something, we'll do that. In the past, we've gone to like a Mexican restaurant and had dinner, and also just had like tons of margaritas just to like keep the momentum going. But yes, we basically just binge drink all night. And then that's it. We go home and everybody's like kind of drunk and we just like pass out, and everybody wakes up the next morning and everybody's fine except for me. I get really bad hangovers in the sense that like I'm not necessarily throwing up. I don't really throw up. Sorry, that's so gross, but I don't. I just feel really ill. Like I just feel like kind of dizzy and like this pressure in my head, and I just feel like overall so ill. It affects me where like I can't eat. Like my friend will, like when she eats, she's totally fine. Everything's fine. Like the rest of the day is like totally normal. I literally cannot eat. I can't stomach anything. I feel so awful. I will try to eat, but it just like doesn't make me feel better. It makes me feel worse. And so I literally just have to wait until I'm like hungry, where I'm like starving actually, and then I can eat, and then it goes away. So it usually takes like a couple hours of me feeling gross to heal. Okay, last question. Question 30. What are you happiest with in your life? I am happy that I am going to be finishing school. I am going to be graduating in May, hopefully with a very close to 4.0 GPA. Right now, I think I have like a 3.75 GPA. I would love to bring that up to like 3.85, 3.9. I'm sorry, not to brag, just like I didn't have that high of a GPA in undergrad. I had about 3.5, which was great. Perfect, fine, totally fine with that, but I work really, really hard, so it's nice to see that reflected in your grades, you know what I mean? So I'd love to kind of bring that up a little bit and graduate in May, and I'm hoping that I can graduate with a job. But that's probably what I'm the happiest about, is that the fact that I am slowly but surely moving towards the beginning of my adult life. You know, I only have a couple more months. It's already the end of January, it's almost February, so I have February, March, April, May, 4 months until I am officially starting my adult life and looking for jobs if I don't already have one, and getting ready to move out because I can't wait to move out. Just ready to like kind of start my life. Like I feel like because I've always lived at home, or like, you know, I was at college but I still lived at home, like I would come home during breaks and stuff. I still feel like I don't have my own life apart from Long Island apart from my parents, you know what I mean? I'm ready to start my own life and have this life that is my own. So that's what I'm happiest about. That's coming soon. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you get to know me a little bit better. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'm a pretty open book and I will answer pretty much anything. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. I also want to thank you guys so much for more than 1,000 subscribers. We finally hit 1,000 and I was so excited. That was a big milestone I really wanted to hit, and I've even exceeded that a little bit. Thank you so much if you subscribe, but if you're not already subscribed and this is your first time seeing me, make sure you subscribe. We have fun on this channel, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit the notification bell down below so that you can get a notification every single time I upload, which hopefully will be pretty consistent just about every Friday. Obviously, you know, there's always a couple Fridays I have to miss, but get excited because my birthday's coming up and I want to do a vlog for that. I also want to do a video on my nails because I've been recently doing my own dip nails at home, so I want to show you guys how I do that. But again, if there's anything you guys want to see, please leave a comment down below. I want to make content that you guys want to watch as well as stuff that I want to make. So if there's anything you want to see specifically, leave a comment down below. I will still continue to make my country videos. Don't worry, and hopefully have another one of those coming soon. I love driving police, they're just so fun. But yeah, I think that's all I have. If you want to follow me on my social media, it's in the description box below, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!